What's going on, everybody? We got to talk about this. I just got done recording Tidal Wave Talk, but we are officially live on the channel as the Texas Rangers have won 3 games in a row to win in 5 games over the Arizona Diamondbacks to win their first ever World Series. Let's go. Now, I remind y'all, I'm kind of a Tampa Bay Rays guy, being from the Tampa area, and I love the Braves because my first baseball memories came from like going to a Braves game and getting all kinds of gear and stuff. And I've gone to 2 years in a row with my grandmother. I've gone to who did they play last year? They played the Mets. We went to in August, and we saw the Yankees at Truist Park this year. So I am a baseball guy. Now, in 2024, we're going to try to get off to a hot start with baseball. We can't cover every game. We can't recap every game and stuff. But personally, I'm going to try to follow along with all the teams and try to follow as much as I can. I want to get more baseball content for you guys because I do love baseball. And I know we got a couple people in this community that love baseball and a couple people that watch the channel that love baseball. So why the heck not? We're going to try to get it to you, okay? Texas Rangers first ever World Series. Holy cow. I didn't make any banners for this show tonight, but when you look at how the Texas Rangers have fared in the playoffs and everything, they started back in 1961, right? You're going back over 60 years, 62 years. And they were actually called the Washington Senators. And their first ever season, they went 61-100. That's 38 win percentage. That's not good. So from the very beginning, the Texas Rangers, when they were in Washington, they struggled. They finished 9th, 10th, 10th, 9th, 8th, 8th, 6th, 10 again. They finally, when they had divisions in 1969, finished 4th and above 500. Finally got above 500 one time, right? 86 and 76, they were at 53. When they became the Texas Rangers, you jump ahead a little bit. In the American League in the West in 1972, they finished with a .350 record. They were back 38 and a half games. They were 54-100. The following year, they were 57-105. They were at 35 again. They finished above 500 and second in the West in 1974 when they went 84-76. I could go down the list. It's been a roller coaster. What's up, Daniel Berry? Good to see you. It's been a roller coaster for the Rangers. It's been a battle. It's been an uphill climb. It's been a struggle. Now, you go back for the past 10 seasons, 9-10 seasons, getting all this from Texas Rangers website and stuff, and a little bit of Wikipedia. I know you can't always trust that, but I'm going based off of this. 2014, they were 41%. They were above 500 in 15 and 16. Then they're back to below 500 up until this year, honestly. I want you to, let's go backwards. 2022, they were 68-94. Oh, God. 2021, after the pandemic, 60-102. 22-38, the COVID season. We'll let that slide. 78-84 in 2019. 67-95 in 2018. Point being, the Texas Rangers have really had their fair share of disappointment, to be honest. give credit to the Diamondbacks this year, too. Congratulations on a really terrific season. Neither one of these teams have really been historically known to make the World Series. 11-7, the final score of Game 4. Last night, it was 3-1 for the Rangers. The Diamondbacks won on Saturday, 9-1. And on Friday, to open things up in 11 innings, it was 6-5 for the Rangers. You go in to this game tonight. Did Texas have a chance? Absolutely. The Diamondbacks had a chance, I thought. But it boiled down to the Rangers and their pitching. Right? 5-0 win. Nathan Eovaldi pitched 6 gutsy innings. And then in the 7th inning tonight, Mitch Garver for the Rangers broke a scoreless tie with the RBI single. So they were scoreless up until the 7th. And Garver pulled a run in. Okay. In the 9th inning, they went off to just let it fly. Just let it fly. Simeon, the second baseman, who is this? Marcus Simeon. 100 RBIs on the year. 29 homers, right? That's pretty good. 2 hits off 5 at-bats. 1 home run, 2 RBIs. He homered at the top of the 9th inning. That pretty much should have sealed it. But of course, because of the score, 5-0, you're thinking, well, it's right at 5 runs, so we'll give the Arizona Diamondbacks a chance. Diamondbacks, man, just strike after strike after strike after strike. This was incredible by the Texas Rangers. Empty bases all night for Arizona. Empty bases all night. I'm going to go back here. Give me a second. We're going to try to pull this up. I want you to hear this call. Of course, everything's from MLB on Fox and all that. I don't own any of this. But this call, man, it gives me chills listening to it. Right? I mean, you had Marte up at the plate. He's one of the best hitters. He was 0 for 1 going up to the plate that final that final at bat. And of course, Boers, the pitcher, had pitched 30 pitches already. But here is the final pitch of the World Series tonight in Game 5, real quick.
In their 63rd season.
It's the Texas Rangers win the World Series.
63 seasons. You're talking about going back to what, 1960? 63? So 6 decades in the making for the World Series for the Texas Rangers. Crazy. I mean, this has been a year for baseball for the underdogs. Holy crap. Holy cow. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be more professional with what I say on here. I apologize for that. But that was like, what a World Series matchup, man. 3 games in a row for the Texas Rangers. They win Game 5 tonight. Won the last 3 after a 2-0 start for the Diamondbacks. Then the Rangers, man, they just took off. they went with it. God bless it. Congrats to all the Texas Rangers fans out there. I'm not going to say I'm not a fan. I'm going to be watching them next year to check it out. But I will say this, that man, I know what it's like to see your team kind of win that Super Bowl. You know, saw the Bucks a few years ago, saw the Braves in 2021 after they hadn't won it since the 90s. And, you know, you just kind of like, you get that excitement when you've never done something before, when you've never seen it. Wow. It's incredible. Texas Rangers on top of baseball. I remember I did a show called The Foul Out. I think the foul out for baseball and off the court for basketball is kind of dead right now. I mean, it was a good start. It had a good run. We'll do Ballard Sports 360 and Tidal Wave Talk. I'd like what we got set up on the channel right now as far as shows and everything. But definitely let's get back to baseball this next season. I can't do it every day. I can't cover every team. But if we jump on it a little bit and say, here's opening day, here's what the experts say, here's this, here's that, you know, we can get back to baseball on here, man, for sure. Gosh, I love this. I love this sport. It was sold out at Chase Field tonight. 5-0. First championship ever in a 63-year history of the franchise. 6 scoreless innings. Wow. 11 consecutive road victories for the Rangers. And by the way, they point out in this article I'm reading from on ESPN, no team has ever won more than 8 in a row in the playoffs. As far as road games, as far as really just games in general in the playoffs. Wow. The Rangers, I read this from ESPN. This is Alden Gonzalez, a staff writer, put this article out. Part of this article mentions here that the Rangers are the 3rd team in history, baseball history, to win the World Series within 2 seasons of losing 100-plus games. So you're talking about you lose over 3/4 of your season in back-to-back years, and then you turn it around and win a World Series, joining the 1969 New York Mets and the 1914 Boston Braves. They lost 102 games in 2021. And this offseason, or it was really the offseason late, like we're going back 2 years ago, right after the season ended in 2021. They had picked up Corey Seager, $500 million they spend on him. They get Jacob deGrom, Andrew Heaney, of course. He's a pitcher. 151 strikeouts for him, 10-6 is his record. This is great. This is great. They took out the Rays, the Orioles, and the Astros, and they won 7 straight postseason games. I don't think that's ever been done. If it has, it's been a long time, because baseball's back and forth. It's not just one-sided. I mean, we could see teams winning six games, but it's been a little while since it's been in 5. Game 7s always happen. Game 6s. Back and forth, tie the series up, tie it up 1-1 or 2-2, and then go off on a run late in the series It's just amazing how Texas was able to do this. Let me check the audio. I'm having connection issues. Hold on. Testing 1, 2. Check the audio. I'm having connection issues. Hold on. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. All right, it sounded okay, but it was messing up just a little. So, anyway, congrats to the Texas Rangers. I don't want to be on here too long. Subscribe for more baseball content. We're going to get into some more baseball. We're going to do fantasy baseball draft next year. We got a fantasy football league right now. We're in the X-Wing League, and then I'm on a couple on ESPN. X-Wing League's on the NFL app. But, yeah, I can't wait to see what this offseason brings. And there's so many questions, so many things to answer. There's a lot. There's a lot. Can't wait. I can't wait. I hate baseball's over right now. You know what's going to cheer me up, though? The holidays are around the corner, folks. Got Thanksgiving, got Christmas, got New Year's. Before you know it, February will be here. It'll be time for spring training and time for a fantasy draft in baseball. The fantasy draft in baseball goes throughout the regular season. Let me share with you. I don't know what I did, man. So many of my guys got hurt this year and missed a bunch of games, and it kind of messed me up. Honestly. That's just the reality. Just the reality. I finished 8-12 in baseball. 8-12. Which I guess I finished like. I mean, you have I guess it's like every couple of weeks or so. I don't know. 20 different ways to win in baseball, right? You could go 20-0, 19-1, something like that. I've finished with only like 4 or 5 wins. So to get 8 wins for me is pretty good. I'll take it. Now, my football leagues, I'm 5-3 in a Miami league and 4-3 in an LA league. I'm on a win streak of 2 in the Miami league, but I'm projected to lose to this you mad bro type of guy. So, but yeah, I'm gonna miss baseball for the next couple months, but we'll be all right. We'll get through the off season together. We got football, we got college basketball around the corner. Stay tuned for it. It says on here baseball, college football, NFL on the right side of the screen. We cover as much as we can in sports because I am working to be a sports journalist, and I don't know where I'm going to end up. But I'm doing good work with the radio station here in Coleman. So we got our Friday night stuff going on, and it's been a blessing. I appreciate all those guys there. So anyway, we're going to get out of here. Congrats to the Texas Rangers. Great job, Arizona. The Diamondbacks fall short tonight. 5 games. Texas Rangers win the last couple, and they take care of business, however you want to say it. You want me to talk normal or what? I'll try. Thank you to the chat, Daniel Berry, Millis Vanillis, Roll Tide Buddy, and Traveling Fools. Thank you all so much for showing up. I love each and every one of you. God bless you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later on down the road. Love y'all. Peace.